You aren't divine. Understanding that is a crucial part of the free me from me journey, and it goes all the way back to the lie that the serpent told Adam and Eve all the way back in Genesis 3, verse 5. It says, "For God knows that when you eat the fruit, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God." That's it. That's the original lie that took Adam and Eve down in the garden, and I would argue takes us down today. You can be like God. It's a lie that promises the power that you think you want, but ultimately puts self back at the center of the story, where you inherit all the pressure of having to, or at least thinking you have to, hold this whole world together. Without that lie, we wouldn't need this book. You wouldn't need to pray, "Lord, free me from me," because you and I would be content with our original vocation, being image bearers of God, where God is at the center and we just enjoy reflecting his glory to the world, being made in the likeness of God instead of being like God. We're learning what it means to be made in the image of God, and the first step is to combat this first lie. We have to realize you aren't divine. Now, it's easy to throw stones at Adam and Eve for falling for that trick. It gets a lot harder when you start to realize we are still doing that today. The most on-the-nose way that I see us falling for this old lie is just about every spiritual practice that fits under the banner of New Age spirituality, where Jesus isn't actually Lord and Savior, but rather an ascended master who came to teach you how to wake up to your own divinity, where you can reach higher levels and start attracting and manifesting and ascending, which, just to be honest, from a marketing standpoint, sounds really appealing at first. The serpent has always been good at marketing. The problem is, then 2 years later, it leaves you feeling weary and burdened, wondering if you did something wrong, or if you heard something wrong, or maybe this whole thing just doesn't work for you. And so you got to buy the next overpriced course that you need to get so that you can pull yourself out of this rut that you are stuck in. See, here's the problem. If you want to be at the center of this story, it's on you to hold it all together, which is appealing on your good days, but it's exhausting on your bad days. And let's just be honest, we have a lot of bad days. So in the book, we're going to unpack all of this. There's a chapter on manifesting, there's a chapter on psychedelics, there's a chapter on astrology, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. But for now, let's start with the really good news. You don't have to be the center of the story. You don't have to be the hero. You don't have to be the savior. We've already got a savior, and his name is Jesus. And I'm telling you, it's the greatest news in the world. You don't have to carry all this pressure. You don't have to hold the whole world together. You can exhale and instead simply pray our prayer, "Lord, would you free me from me?"